Hi guys, today we have lesson 6.10 and we're going to have zeros in the quotient. So we're going to get started. We are going to divide 327 by 3. So I'm going to use the partial quotients method. And here we go. 3 times 100 is 300. So that's a nice, easy way to start. We don't have to come totally close to 327. We can just make a number that's compatible to the hundreds place. 100 times 3 equals 300. We have a 1 in the hundreds place, so we put the 1 in the hundreds place in the quotient. Okay, we're going to subtract. All right, now what I want to show you is if we write out our multiples of 3, we're not going to be able to have anything in the tens place. So I'm going to jump right over to 3 times 10. That equals 30, but we only want to make 27. So 10 is too big. So I'm going to go backwards. 3 times 9, that equals 27. And that one works. What this means is we are not going to multiply by anything in the tens place. So we're going to have a 0 in the tens place. Okay. 3 times 9 equals 27. We take the 9 and it's in the ones place. It's 9 times 1. Sorry, it's 9 in the ones place. So you put a 9 there. We got 27. And we don't have a remainder. So we had a number in the hundreds place. We didn't multiply by 10. So we have a 0 in the tens place. And then we have 9 in the ones place. Okay. This is a good opportunity to show you that we can make an area model with this problem, and we can save ourselves a little space and time. So we have 327 there, divided by 3. We make our area model. And look, it looks a little different from the way we were making it. We're going to save some steps here. So we multiply 3 times 100, and we get 300. You subtract, you get 27. Then you bring over the 27, it regroups to the ones place. And we know from working it out here that 3 times 9 equals 27. And we don't have a remainder. And we're done with our area model. So what we did was we solved for the hundreds place by putting all our numbers, all the digits together, and then we regrouped 27 instead of decomposing 20 and 7. And our answer again is 109. So written a different way, 327 divided by 3, the answer is 109. No remainder. Okay, we're going to solve another problem from the book. The next problem is 214 divided by 2. Again, I'm going to use the partial quotients method. Okay, while you're writing all this out, I'll label it. We're using partial quotients. And we are checking our work with area models. Okay, here we go. Again, we are going to try to make 200. So we do 100 times 2 equals 200. We put the 1 in the hundreds place because the value of the 1 is 100. You subtract and you get 14. Okay. Now, if we do 2 times 10, we're going to get 20. And that's too big for 14. So I'll go backwards. 2 times 9, because you know your 2's forwards and backwards. 2 times 8. 2 times 7. Hey, we found our answer. So 7 times 2 equals 14. We don't have a number in the tens place. And what that means is you put a 0 in the tens place in the quotient. And we have a 7 in the ones place. 7 times 2, 14. You subtracted and you did not get a remainder. All right, so I'm going to model again how to check your work with an area model. And I'm going to leave all the digits together. I'm going to do 214 divided by 2 with an area model. No need to totally decompose into hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay, so now 2 times 100 is 200. You subtract the ones place, the tens place, and 2 minus 2 is 0. We're going to carry over, regroup the 14. And now 2 times 7 equals 14. So we put 7 in the quotient. 2 times 7 equals 14. Subtract. There's no remainder. And again, we got a quotient of 107. I'll write it all out. 214 divided by 2. In the book, you're going to see that you're going to have some algebra. You have to find the unknown number. So we're going to try that one out. We're going to look for a strategy. All right. It's 416 divided by something equals 208. So the strategy that is recommended is to try the inverse. This is an old vocabulary word. And the inverse of division is, the opposite of division is multiplication. So we will go with 208 times something equals 416. Okay, well, we could see that we've got 200 and we have 400. And the best way to do this is to estimate. So I'm going to round to 200 times something equals, and I'm going to round this number to 400. And you can see what the answer is. 200 times 2 equals 400. So we are going to divide by 2. And now we're going to use the numbers that are here for the exact answer. So again, I think I want to do the partial quotients. 416 divided by 2, and we should be getting 208. So here we go. 2 times 200, yes, 2 times 200 equals 400. You take the 2 and you put it in the hundreds place. Okay, you subtract, you get 6, you get 1. Now, 2 times 10 is 20. That's too big. We're basically going to work with what we did here. But I'll write it out again. 2 times 9 equals 18, and 2 times 8 equals 16. Looks like we found what we're looking for. So I'm going to use 2 times 8, and I'm going to put it here. And it equals 16. So notice we have a digit that's in the hundreds place and one that's in the ones place, but we don't have anything in the tens place. We didn't multiply anything by tens. So we put a 0 in the tens place. We put an 8 in the ones place. And this work proves that you have estimated the right answer. The missing number was 2, unknown. And each one of these problems had a 0 in the tens place.